Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. I've missed you so much. So I have a theory. It's late. I'm tired. But I've been pondering something and I think it's time I bring it to you and see if we can test it out in today's video. The question of the day is, does the Kindle actually help you read faster? Don't say this often, if ever, but the female main character might just be the problem in this book. I've only read 20 pages. I've had my Kindle for about maybe 3-ish years, and I definitely think I've read a lot more books using my Kindle than physically. But today we're here to test that theory. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set 2 days. 2 days I'm gonna read on my Kindle and see how many pages I read in 2 days. And for 2 days I'm gonna read on my physical book and see how many pages I read in that 2 days. So we're gonna compare the stats and see in the same amount of time how many pages get done depending on the way I read it. Yeah, I'm happy. I just figured it out. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm happy to have a fun little challenge to do for this week's reading vlog. I have a lot of different books on my radar, especially when it comes to my Kindle. I did just revive her, guys. I lost my Kindle. I literally put it at the bottom of my bag when I fell into a reading slump in the summer. Picked it up last week and it's March 6th, so it's been a while, but I've missed her. I took off the case. If you have any recommendations on where I should get a Kindle case, please let me know. Comment down below. Whatever, Etsy shop, anything, because I'm looking for a cute, sophisticated, like upgraded case. I did have the whole like Pinterest cutout thing. I think I made a whole video about it and I loved it for the time, but I feel like I've outgrown it. Not completely decided, but I do think we're gonna be reading Dungeon Crawler Crawl only because it's piqued my interest. I know it's supposed to be like a video game, comic, sci-fi. I'm not the most sci-fi girl, but I am excited to try it. So I do think that's what we're gonna be reading, but honestly, who knows, because I could wake up tomorrow morning and decide that I want to read another romance book. But I have been on a romance kick. Like, I've been on a generational run when it comes to romance books in the last week, so I'm kind of ready to step completely out of that genre. And as you know, very excited to get into this video and subscribe. Please, 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 because why not? Literally, why not? I have nothing else to say, and I never know how to end these clips, so I'm just gonna hope I had cut myself off at some point in this video. So yeah, bye. Morning, guys. It is first day of this reading vlog and the first day to the 2 days we're gonna be reading on my Kindle. And this morning I woke up, got ready, went to Starbucks. I actually ended up with 2 drinks because they gave me double espresso shots in 1 drink plus more espresso, and I was like, that's too much espresso. So I waited and there was like 15 people waiting all for their drinks. They got me my second drink and it was again the same thing, but I think I just got it wrong. So like they're essentially the same drink, but this one tastes pretty good and I've been drinking it all morning. I did start Dungeon Crawler Carl at Starbucks. I'm honestly only on page 6, so nothing's happened, but we met Carl, we met the cat. The writing style is cool. I feel like that's my superpower. I can always scope out if I'm gonna like or hate a writing style pretty early on. I like the way the writing's flowing. It's like not interesting, and it's flowing enough that the curiosity I have when it comes to this plot, it's just moving, you know? Yeah, not much updates. I just wanted to let you guys know that we are 6 pages into this challenge, and honestly, you guys already know my predictions. I already think the Kindle's gonna win, but maybe, just maybe, we'll see what happens. Anyways, bye. Guys, there's like Frick, can you even see me? There's like a voice, like a narrator, like a voice in the sky explaining why these buildings have been crushed and like everybody's dead. And I think we're gonna switch to the audiobook right now because I want to hear the voice change. Oh wait, I'm excited. This is so cool. I've never read like a sci-fi book for fun before. This is day 2 of our reading on my Kindle versus reading physical books challenge. Let me give you guys a little bit of a recap update because you didn't see much from the first day. I ran into a problem that I didn't think I would run into, and now I'm kind of doubting this video because at first I was like, okay, this is a cool idea. I like it. I want to do it. I thought about it for a couple of weeks. I was like, okay, let's start. Did I account for the fact that I wouldn't be able to find a book to read on my Kindle? No, I did not. I didn't use my Kindle. I've been trying to use Kindle Unlimited exclusively. Only because I just don't have the money to just buy a random physical book on my Kindle when I could buy it for the same price, you know, at like Target or Barnes & Noble. I've been looking at Kindle Unlimited books and I've read maybe 3. Like I've started 3 or 4 and nothing's really stuck. In total, I read 71 pages. I read 25 pages of Dungeon Crawler Carl and 46 pages of Burnout by Rebecca Genshock. This was just a random Kindle Unlimited romance I had seen. I was like, maybe I'll pick it up because Dungeon Crawler Carl, that's like a really bad tongue twister for me. That book just felt like I wasn't interested. Yes, I think there's a level of curiosity. It's an interesting premise, and going into it, I was like, okay, like I kind of want to see what this is about. But like as we kind of went into it more, I was like, I don't really care about this guy. I don't really care about this plot, and it just made me feel like a movie I was uninterested in watching that I was like stuck in the movie theater for. And I was like, I don't really care to see this. Like I don't really want to. So then I was like, okay, maybe I'll just put it down and look for something else. I found this like random book. I started maybe 3 other ones too, but this was the one I actually like read enough of. And starting it, honestly, like I didn't have any crazy thoughts. It was about this girl who's a cheerleader and this guy who's like a motorcyclist or whatever, and they meet at a party and he needs her to help him do whatever, and he's like a bad boy. It wasn't giving romance book, it was giving Wattpad book. And I don't have like, obviously no judgment to anybody who reads Wattpad books, but like it just didn't feel developed enough for me. Like I didn't really want to read this. Like, I don't know, none of that piqued my interest. So on the bus today or this morning or whatever, I did find a book that I'm actually kind of enjoying. It's another semi-random romance book. Oh, I also started out with The Tide by Julia Olivia. Julia Olivia is the author of If It Makes You Happy, and I love that book. I rated it 5 stars. So I started that book, and it's like, it was supposed to be about, I don't really know, but like after a little bit I just wasn't interested anymore, which is a common theme for these books. But I did start We Met Like This by Cassie West. It's a 360-page romance book. I got 25 pages into it as I was reading it on the bus, maybe like 40-ish minutes. Honestly, enjoying it. Like I don't have anything else to read on my Kindle. I was going back and forth with the idea of reading a Kristen Hanna book because I would like to read a Kristen Hanna book, and I know she has like, I think Winter Garden is on Kindle Unlimited. So I was like, okay, maybe we might just start that. But this book specifically, it's entertaining enough. It's about this girl who like, I guess she is a literary agent assistant, and she's always like dreamed of like producing romance novels and all this stuff. And this guy who's like a geeky gamer, and they keep matching on this dating site. And they did meet once, but like after that she called it quits like 3 years ago, and then they just kept matching and matching and matching and matching. It's so pretty. You can't see it on my Kindle because it's colorful, but it's just a really pretty cover. And it's very summery vibes right now in Mass. Like I don't know what's happening. I don't know what is going on. It's 61 degrees, which is not hot for some of you, but for me, for us, I almost pulled out the shorts. It's hot, it's summery vibe, it's warm, and I just want to be in that vibe. So that cover struck out to me. I was reading it, sunlight on my face, having a blast. So yeah, that's where we are right now. I don't know how much we'll get into it. I'm trying to think. I don't have any crazy thoughts. Maybe I might just stop and start this and then read a Kristen Hanna book. I don't know. Maybe we'll just be jumping through it. I have noticed a lot of Kindle Unlimited books aren't the best reads. Like it's so much more accessible, but a lot of the time a lot of the like more popular, more recognized, bigger authors don't have their books on Kindle Unlimited, and it's harder. Okay guys, I just have like a couple of thoughts that I want to talk about. First, their banter. Basically, like I was saying, they talk on these dating apps and I really love the way they talk to each other. Like the back and forth, it's just very interesting and it's like not cringy. Like I want to laugh, I want to giggle. It's just the vibe. And I feel like so many times it's just so cringy to witness. So I love when they have good banter and they have good dialogue, especially like across an app. We're not even seeing them interacting. Also, I feel like her theme is just that she feels like she's very stuck and she feels like she's stuck in her career and she keeps like vying for her boss to give her a promotion, and she's like half in love with him, half hating him for always underestimating her. And it's making me think a lot about 27 Dresses. It's a rom-com. I literally just watched it, but it makes me think of the female lead and like how she was so obsessed with this like mediocre white man. I don't know why, but it's like in favor for this book because I really love that movie. So seeing it in this book, I'm like, and it's cute. Like it's very cute. I'm really enjoying it, and it's just really fitting the vibe and like the tone of today. So I'm having a lot of fun reading it. And if anything, I like the fact that like it's very fast paced, not just because it's on a Kindle, but also because like the chapters feel super short. I don't know if it would be different if I was reading it like physically, but the chapters feel super short, and I'm already 32-ish pages into it. So cannot wait. I think my Kindle's gonna win. Well, obviously I know my Kindle's gonna win because that's what I'm betting on, but still. Yeah, anyways, those are my updates. I'll talk to you guys later. Feels so nice out here. It's crazy because we were literally in a blizzard last week, and now like I feel like we're in summer. Like I could literally sitting out here, no coat, no shoes, nothing. That's crazy. Okay, I'll talk to you guys when I talk to you. I'm over her. I actually don't say this often, if ever, but the female main character might just be the problem in this book. I think I failed the Kindle portion of this video. It is, I think, 8:17. I think I'm about to put down my Kindle for the day, and we're gonna be done with the Kindle portion of this reading vlog. This book is so I was reading this book and I was kind of getting into it. It was very interesting in the beginning. It felt like it had potential. So as I'm getting into it, the female main character, Margot, she just has some very questionable self-sabotaging tactics. And like her being with her boss, so much of it was just like a hard watch. I couldn't get past it. And she's just done something again that I'm gonna have to DNF this book. And I hate that for me. I hate it for me because I am not strong enough to just keep going. I'm literally 36% into the book. I read 133 pages today on my Kindle alone, and I didn't even read earlier on. So I think that's just since like 3:30 today. I can't keep going. I can't. Maybe in the future I feel like I'll have like a different outlook on it, and I'll be curious enough to see where it goes and if I could potentially like it. Already in the beginning I was like, okay, maybe this will be like just like a 3-star, like an average read, which is still a good rating, but right now it just keeps dropping and dropping in my mind, and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna get into a slump reading this book. I do not want to read it anymore. It's just not for me. So I did decide that I might pick up Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna, but that's not gonna be in this video because I'm gonna switch to physical books and see if I have some more luck. I think I will. Hi guys, it's the next part of this video and we're gonna be starting our physical book. Reminder, I read 133 days one day and 71 pages another day. Obviously those are kind of small numbers. Like I don't read that much in one day now. I used to be reading like 300 pages a day. Now it's kind of closer to like 150 and less. I just finished like 6,000 different Kindle books, but I did accumulate enough data to see how much I read on my Kindle in a couple of days. Now we're gonna be starting our physical book, and for our book I chose Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood. This is a summer read. Now, as it is literally the middle of March, obviously it's not summertime, but the blizzard just ended. The snow is melting. It's hot outside. It's literally 67 degrees. In Mass, that's summer. So I'm pretending it's summer with a summery read. I was hoping I could get ice cream today. I don't really know what the plans are gonna be, but we are gonna be reading a summery book. Maybe I'll read a little bit of it outside. Like I don't really know what the vibe is, but this is what we're starting. I have been wanting to start it for a very long time. I did start it last year on vacation. I was just in a really bad reading slump and it just wasn't working out for me. I think I got maybe 30 pages if I'm like being crazy. It's like yellowed edges, like it looks worn in, which it is, like it traveled with me, but I didn't read it and I didn't really pick it up. So since I missed my opportunity to read it at the beach and by the pool or whatever, we're gonna read it outside while it's getting warmer in Mass and pretend it's summer. From what I know about it, they have history because she used to be in love with him and like he's her brother's best friend or something. I don't know. I actually can't remember all this stuff. He might be her brother's best friend, but I do know that they used to have history and he ended it because he said their age difference is too different. She's 23 and he's 38. So I kind of see that. Honestly, I'm just very excited because it's an Ali Hazelwood book and she wrote Deep End. I really liked Deep End. I know there was like some controversy about it, but I love that book. Like I had the most fun. So I'm very excited to go back to her writing style, go back to her very like, she has a very to the point while building a really great story. Like it doesn't feel like she's over explaining or under explaining. She's doing too much or too little. Like it's kind of like the perfect middle ground. So educated, and our main characters are always in such like educated fields. I think they both work in biotech and they have to be around each other like a forced proximity thing because of her brother's wedding. So that's where we are with this book. I'm very excited to start it. I'm very excited to be in the summer feelings, pretend that it is July. We're gonna start this. Guess where we're going?
No, because I see you right there.
So I just got home from the ice cream place. It was actually really fun. I took my book there. I tried to get some reading done, but honestly, like realistically, I could only read like a couple of pages because we were in public. There was so many people. It was like everyone had decided that the ice cream shop was exactly where we needed all to be. It was just line outside the door. It was a lot of people. Being there was cool though. Like it was fun. I didn't read much and I have a theory as to why. I feel like on my Kindle, it's kind of the same dopamine as if I was picking up my phone, my iPad, my laptop, and it's easier to read on there because it's a device. But this, like I've been thinking, okay, I have to get myself to read this. I have to get myself to read this. I have to read this for a video. I have to read this for a video. But it's so much harder to pick up a physical book and like get yourself into it. Like you have to kind of motivate yourself to pick up a physical book, whereas my Kindle, I feel like it's easier because it feels almost like how easy I would reach for my iPad, how easy I would reach for my laptop. And I hate that because I'm like, I need to read. And I'm thinking, wow, the thought of how I'm trying to force myself to read right now, but like I just don't really want to pick up this book, is exactly the point of this video. It's not even that I'm not interested in the story, because I actually am, and I keep thinking I really want to read that book. I should probably go back. I really want to read that book. I should probably open it. But like the thought of opening it just feels like the biggest thing in the world. And yeah, that's my update right now, honestly. Right now I've read 20 pages. That's not a lot. I've only read 20 pages. I'm gonna try to read more and like force myself to, but like it's not working. Me when I'm not reading. Hi guys. I should probably be filming on like a regular camera, but I put my flashlight on so you guys can kind of see me. I want to close out this video. I know we haven't talked in a little bit. Basically, yesterday was my second and final day to read on my physical books. I gave myself 2 days to read on my Kindle and 2 days to read on my physical books. I don't like the way I'm saying that. 2 days to read a physical book. Obviously, you've seen the footage compared to my Kindle and the physical. I just think in today's day and age, a Kindle will always win only because it's a digital product and it's so easy to bring it with me everywhere. Yesterday, I went to school, I went out, I went book shopping, all this stuff, and it was so hard because I couldn't travel with it. I was on the train and I was like, what should I do? And I couldn't bring like a full paperback because I just didn't have the space for it. So I was taking the train on TikTok, in cars, just on TikTok. Like that was kind of just the vibe because I wasn't reading a digital book. Not to say that I favor those, but like I feel like when it comes to reading fast, reading efficiently, Kindles, they win. So to recap, I read maybe I think like 133 pages on my Kindle, 81 pages on my Kindle for like the first day, and then I read 30-ish pages for my physical book. First day and second day I read 0 pages. I'm happy we had like a little sciencey moment though, like we could really test this. Please comment, let me know if you read faster on your Kindle or physical books, or which one you just like prefer, because I actually love to hear you guys' hot takes. Nothing else crazy for me to say. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for playing scientist with me today, and I love you so much, but God loves you so much more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.